Good evening, camera artist guild, and welcome. This is the Thursday image critique, and I am your host, George DeLoache. I'm a portrait artist and photographer's coach here in sunny Southern California. Well, I am very glad you're here, and I want to welcome everybody. We are getting more and more international members of the organization, along with adding plenty from the United States. So let me spin around here to the computer, and let's get the critique on the way. Okay, there. All right, good enough. Now we're up with the first image, and the first image is Sean Holmes. Okay, Sean, you have some nice skin tone there. You're working with daylight and natural light coming from above. Now let me give you a suggestion. When you're working with natural light, you found a nice time of day. It's overcast. You're not getting direct sunlight, but you're still getting the sunlight from directly above onto the subject. Now, one way that will help, if you can find it, is look for an overhang that pulls the light from coming directly above the subject coming down this way to coming into the subject on a frontal way. If you can find a carport, overhang, a tree, something that will cover this light coming down from the top, then that makes the light directional coming in from an angle, and it makes a much more pleasing image. So you're good there. Watch your composition. You've dropped the eyes just almost right bullseye center of the page. Move those eyes up a little bit, back out a little bit. Don't crop the hand off in the center of the knuckles. Pull back just a little bit, and I think you will add a new dimension to your work. So it's just pull back, find an overhang that will block that. Now, if you can't find an overhang and you happen to have an assistant or a reflector or something, hold that reflector above the head. Use it as a gobo to block the light, and that will help. Just something so that the light is coming in from the side like this rather than directly down from the top, and you won't get these raccoon eyes. See, you won't get that dark circle under the eyes, and you won't get that specular highlight right down the center of the nose. So again, and crop it, watch the hand on the crop, and back off a little bit, bring the eyes up to the 1/3 compositional line, and you're on your way. Okay, Sean, thank you, brother. Okay, Keith Davis, Philly. Definitely pregnant. We're dealing with maternity. Keith, you do so many different things, and congratulations, brother. Like I say, I've watched you grow, man, and get better and better each and every week. Interesting photograph. Again, I would mention the direction of the light coming directly in. It might be a little bit better if you brought that light out to about a 45-degree angle to your subject. That is, bringing it back out over into above and into this direction coming down here. Other than that, it's a cool image. I understand what you're trying to do. If you can kind of straighten that leg out a little bit, so that it's not tucked under quite so far. Excuse me, in the same direction as the other leg rather than kind of cross to it. And you're well on your way. Congratulations. Okay, let me see. Just want to make sure that, okay. Here we go. Diana Rutger. Diana, you have such a style that just sticks out, like you can definitely tell it's you when you take a look at your work. And I find this one very interesting. It is just kind of full of cuteness. You're using the environment that you have. You're not using any artificial light. It doesn't look like. You're running off the window light for this one. and the girls and their appearance really make the image. So congratulations. This is one other Diana Rutgers, and I put both of them up because I thought both of them had a lot of character. I would have, matter of fact, I have done a shot similar to this with a father and son, or grandfather and grandson, walking away. But this is a cool shot. It kind of gives the idea of looking off into the future. Everyone there is hand in hand. It's an interesting shot. And I think that you are in good shape. Only thing I would do, if I may be wrong, but I think this is the center line. And if it's the center line, just move the bride over to the center line. You move over to the center line and keep everything in the sidewalk. Now, if you can't keep everything even in the sidewalk going down like you had, but I think you can move this lady over just a little bit, everybody over just a little bit, put the bride in the center on the center line, and just kind of pick up the symmetry. Just a suggestion, but still, this is a great image, great stuff. Like I said, if you're not getting paid and getting paid well right now, you need to work on building your business because your work is there. Okay, this is Anthony P. Robertson, and Anthony, this is stunning. It is really stunning. You're on the 1/3 compositional line. The light is great. The skin tones are great. I like the idea of using the wrap here, kind of like as part of a symmetric thing. The fade in the background is great. I just really like it. I kind of wish I had done it. So. I can't claim it, but yeah, that's definitely something that I would enjoy doing, and you pulled it off extremely well. Congratulations. Okay, another great image from Willie Demetrius Richardson. Willie, you do a lot of fashion, and this is an interesting photograph. Not much I could say to it except for maybe changing the crop a little bit, but we go back and forth with the cropping. But still, nice lighting, nice work, and congratulations. And the last image is Steve Perry, and this is at a historical site in Pennsylvania, I think you said it was. But this is a lady in historical garb. We're working with window light. And I would just turn that head just a little bit more so that you got some of the window light over here onto this section of the face. If you can, it means you got to move camera left a little bit and bring the head just a little bit camera left. And I think you will hit it. The challenge is that the light coming through the window is very bright and the shadow side is dark. You've kind of gone a little overexposed on the diffuse values here in the side of the face, the side of the nose, the side of the neck, even into the blouse where the light is coming through the window light. It is a little overexposed. And now you probably did that to pull up your shadows. That's where you could use a reflector. I've got a trifold reflector. If you work by yourself, if you got somebody that can hold it, or you don't mind hauling equipment that allows you to hold it, well, do that. But a trifold is something that kind of looks like a triangle, but it's got a hand grip in the center or at the point of what would be considered the triangle. And it lets me hold it. So I would kind of come in, turn her sideways a little more into the light, lower my exposure just a little bit, pop that reflector up with one hand and then take the image. And I think those would kind of help you along.